Okay, we're going to be doing some ammo reviews today. This is mostly for me to see what I like, and so I can watch my videos later and see what I liked about the ammo and didn't like about the ammo. Today we're going to be shooting Speer Gold Dot 9mm Luger Plus P 124 grain. This is the hollow point there with the steel casing. I picked this up at a gun and knife show, 2 boxes, and it was relatively cheap. I haven't seen it around the gun stores near me. However, I haven't really looked for it. So we're going to be shooting these, and I'll shoot some on video, but when I shoot, I just kind of like to shoot a bunch and then talk about it later. To review it, we're going to be using both of my guns. This is my CCW gun, or my gun that I carry every day. And this is my duty gun. It's a Glock 34 9mm, and this one is the Glock 43 9mm. So both have a bunch of modifications on it as far as sights and extended mag releases, slide locks, and takedowns and triggers and all that. But if you watch my other videos, you'll see what I've done to those. So let's set up the camera and let's start shooting. Alright, we're going to be shooting from 15 and also 30 feet. And we'll just shoot about 5 or 10 at a time for the camera. And then we'll shoot at the target. And then I also have an old acorn squash that needs shot, so we'll shoot at that as well. Alright, as far as accuracy right off the back, those are my first shots of the day. So I'm not warmed up at all, and they are right there. So that is good. Let's move on to a different distance and a different type of shot. Okay, so we got our old acorn squash right here. And for my target, I'm using an Allen target. It's just like a 6x6 square on top and around. So I know, because a lot of people ask me like what I use while I'm shooting, so that's what I'm using. So now we're going to see how many shots it takes me to completely annihilate that, and we'll get on it. We'll be back at 30 feet. One shot. There's one shot. So it looks like it went in either on this side or that side. We'll set it back up. Try that one more time. See, that last shot went in and it didn't connect with anything in the back, so it just came straight out. The first shot did the most damage. Obviously everything was compressed, and with the hollow point it's going to release that pressure. So I'll throw that in the compost pile, and we'll keep shooting. Alright, we're about 25 feet now. Alright, let's go take a look at that. They're all right here, which is pretty normal for me if I'm trying to shoot a little bit faster. Now we're going to do some really rapid fire. So let's load up the mags and do some rapid fire with those. Alright, so let's do some rapid fire stuff. Oh. Alright, those were hitting the exact same place as the other ones. You'll be able to see that from the size of the hole. So basically everything's hitting right here, which is fairly common for me until I'm absolutely really warmed up with shooting. So we got a few more rounds we need to shoot out, and then we'll talk about them. So we just got done shooting the Speer Gold Dot 124 grain hollow point plus P's. We'll do the pros and cons. Pros: accurate. I like the casings that comes in. Each bullet has its own little holder there. That's as opposed to the styrofoam or the flimsy plastic ones. So that they're going to be taken care of. I like that. I've shot Speer Gold Dot before. I had a few boxes of the 25 that I shot, and I really like those. So with me shooting two different types of calibers and two different grades of bullet, I can see that they do make a superior product. Now the cons are these are steel casing, so I can't reuse these. If they were brass, I would take them to my guy. He would put some target rounds in them, and I could keep shooting them over and over again. So I can't reuse those. Also the price. Now obviously this is a hollow point, so that you're going to be using this as like a carry gun, or you're going to be shooting it to make things have a reaction like we did with the acorn squash. This isn't like an everyday target practice round. I understand that. However, they are a little bit more expensive than if I'm going to shoot a target round. So price, steel casings, that's the only cons. I didn't have any malfunctions. That was the bullet's part whatsoever. I liked the round. Very accurate, very consistent, which is a huge thing for me, is its consistency. It's not too heavy. 124 grains is not heavy compared to like 147 grain or anything like that. Now I shot an 80 grain and the 50 grain, and those are a lot lighter. However, if you're going to have this loaded up in a bed or in a gun next to your bed, I don't think that's going to cause an issue. Even if you load this up and carried it every day, like in a holster or something, it's not going to be that heavy. So overall, out of 10 stars, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, I would give the Speer Gold Dot a 6.5. And the only reason why so low is because it is the steel, which I do understand that is because of the round. I get it. However, I can't reuse it. The price, like I said, a little high. However, very consistent, very accurate, and that's what I would pay for. So I would say a 6.5 out of 10. Alright, I hope you guys liked the review. Watch the other videos. Leave a comment. If you ever shot this stuff, I'm going to go look for a few more boxes at the gun store. Like I said, I've never really looked for it. Just came across these, and I was like, hey, I'll try to give it a try. And share the video. God bless.